Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So another rejection yesterday, and pretty much off. Nothing on the 8 hour. Oh, hang on, there's a pin bar. So you can see this pin bar that we are looking at. Let's bring it closer. So there it is there. You can see these pin bars we were definitely looking at yesterday. And we got back to reject that first pin bar. We'll probably find that we rejected these other two pin bars as well on the lower time frame. So we are moving to the downside. Big divergence forming here from the previous swing low in this zone and this zone compared to where we are now. Look at the oscillators there. Look where they were on that low and this low. So we have got massive diversions at the moment. And this is just screaming confusion. So it's barbed wire, tails to the upside, tails to the downside, barbed wire. Everybody's confused. Nobody really knows what's happening. And at the moment, the bears are sort of half in control. When you drill down to the 3 hour, it sort of brings you a different picture because there's still confusion. But this is not a massive move to the downside that is brewing. And there is so much support lower down here. I mean, we're at one level now. We've got a little bit of a level lower down. You can see 108.061, 107.89867. So 108 is basically the level that we are flirting with at the moment. If you look at the oscillators, we are over sold as well. Granted, we've got to cross over the faster moving averages, but we are not below the 150 EMA. So for me, this messy trend is still to the upside. We haven't really reversed the trend. Now let's have a look at the price action here from the hours perspective. I mean, I was looking for a move to the upside. I think a lot of people were looking for breaks on the different levels here to indicate that this trend would break, and there was a flag set up that we were all waiting for as well. So you can see a lot of early traders getting in, but nobody waited for the retest and then got burnt as they took their stops moving to the downside. So it's one of the reasons why I always look for the break and retest. So I was looking for the break of this area 108425, but I need a retest as well, and you can see the retest failed. So just continue down. So above and below the moving averages yet again. This is still somewhat confusing for everybody. Now if we just drop down to 15 minute, that would have been what you've been paying attention to. Just look at that massive gap. So you know, this was just I think it was data. I haven't even seen what happened, but it's probably more than likely data. And your warning was here where we gapped up. You can see this at the European Open. You can see how we gapped up and left a massive juicy magnet here. So that was your warning. Spike into a channel, and then data came out and we just plummeted. So for me, this is still above and below the moving averages. I'm really not convinced of a move to the downside. I'm not convinced of a move to the upside yet either. So I'm going to treat this as a consolidation zone, and I'm probably just going to stay out of the market even more today. So this is still, it's drifting lower, but for me this is, when you come to the daily, strong move up, and then all of a sudden it's like confusion, like, oh no, we're not sure. But we've got a crossover of the moving averages, and we're coming back to test the 150 EMA. So the trick is going to be what is going to happen here at 108 today. Are we going to have a daily close above it, which would then be a reasonably decent retest of the 150 for another leg down up? Then the other thing to bear in mind is that you have a daily in line here as well. You can see it went parabolic a bit. So if it does come further down, then I would expect support lower down, and then another attempt up as we try and build a channel or some form of bullish price action. But this is messy. We've known that for the last couple of weeks. Well, basically since November. You can see that was a decent downtrend that happened there. And then we just got a big volatile moves at the moment with no real structure. So anyway, I think I'm staying out the markets today. There's nothing that's exciting me on anything that I'm watching. So that's 2 weeks without a trade. It just goes like that sometimes. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Enjoy your weekend, and we will catch up with you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.